Hello. Today I want to tell you a story about a man named Jed. No, not really. I'm going to mess around with a camera my son bought me for Christmas that I've been kind of messing with at home. I'm going to take a short trip and just kind of mess with it. I also just got done doing what was supposed to be a half-hour job, according to some people on YouTube, and it had to do with the front U-joint I replaced. I didn't like the straps that held the front U-joint to the front yoke from the transfer case to the axle. So there was a specific flat U-bolt upgrade that multiple people do, and drill out the holes in the yoke with a 5/16 drill bit, put the special flat-shouldered U-bolt through the holes you drilled, and put the nuts and lock washers on the back. Well, I did that, but because they're bigger, the nuts don't spin all the way on to the yoke on the front Dana 30. So, needless to say, countless extra hours spent carefully modifying and grinding and making my own washers and nuts. I'm going to go ahead and at some point put it in 4-wheel drive and hope that it works, and then I can retorque them when I get home. So I think I'm just going to find a neat spot somewhere up here and have some dinner, relax a little bit, get the hell out of town, get the hell out of whatever the mumbo jumbo and freaky havoc and all the other crap it is that people like to get away from. So I'll talk to you guys here shortly. Alright, I pulled over here and I just set the camera up. I don't feel really good about the stick that it's on. It was the cheapest one I could find. You can't imagine how expensive these long selfie sticks are for some of these cameras. So anyway, I'm gonna drive a little bit and see if it breaks off. See what kind of footage we get, alright? Alright, we're out of here. No bueno on the cheap selfie stick. Okay, well, cameras never make this kind of thing easier. I wish I could just have a free cameraman follow me around, but here's the deal. Four sections, 3 meters long, carbon fiber. I have it in a really heavy duty flag mount that suction cups onto the back window. But I was afraid of this. Carbon fiber is just, it's not metal. Well, as you saw or are gonna see in the Insta360 Cam video, the fiberglass selfie stick didn't last. So we'll continue onward. This was kind of a test trip anyways. It's not like I have to be somewhere. So anyway, check back in with you guys in just a minute. muddy mess. Snowy. The fun trail is down there. But as slick and as nasty as the main road is, and as much off-camber crap as there is at the beginning of this up here, I'm not going to do it. But I'm not here to four-wheel. I'm here to get out of town, test the camera that you're watching me on, and I think maybe I'll just make some dinner. Should you ever question what you carry in your rig at all times? I mean, I'm not totally a prepper or anything, but what if you were doing something like this and you were stranded and you don't have any way to really get a hold of somebody, which I do. I have my bases covered. I have plenty of very good friends that live near, would know where I'm at. I have the Garmin InReach Mini, which I can stay in touch with anyone on my phone's list as far as that goes. So, but no, why don't we just make some dinner? Let's look at the view, shall we? So over there is the top of Squaw Butte. Just barely see the top of it over there. Which I kind of wanted to go that way today, but the whole fix the U-joint strap real fast because everybody says it's fast. I kind of put a kibosh on that. So there's a pretty cool road that goes up there, and it's a pretty good view over there. So how about we'll just have a little dinner right here at the Three Forks of I just bought this, don't go this way, and I've owned this for a long time and still don't go this way. I'm right here in this little turnout, so let's do it. What do you say? We'll let you look at some cool views this way. Maybe you can see both ways. This is an Insta360 X4 that I've been playing with. I've been talking about on the way up here. So I still have my GoPro. That's the one on the dash, and I'm gonna use it still for things, but we'll see how long the battery lasts. As you know from all my previous videos, it's a waste of money. So let me get some stuff out. We'll eat while the sun goes down. How about that? And we'll set you up. Let's see what this view is gonna look like. Maybe something like that. I'll get the chair. I already got the table. I think I've got everything out of here. Alright, I'll grab you guys. Decided, as you can see, this is nasty. But I think we'll just set up right here. Because this is not a felony. I'm on the right side. See that? People coming in this area, just buying stuff up and shutting it off. Like, I don't know. There's a hawk flying. I mean, I get it. There are reasons to buy things and shut it off for heavy use, but this is so close to town that this is one of those people moving here and becoming instantly wealthy, in my opinion, because they come from somewhere that's even worse as far as the cost of living, and they move here and they're very, very well off. So let me get my bag. See if this sketchy table can hold my go bag. I don't really call it a go bag. I don't know what to call it. Some people have inch bags, some people have go bags, some people have emergency bags. It's just a bag I carry with, other than water, which I always carry water anyways, but it's not enough for me to live for a few days if I need to. Of course, that's being selfish. That's me. So if there were two people, it would be, you know, enough for a day or two if it's rationed properly. But get this nice new jacket on that somebody got me for Christmas. I apologize if you got it for me and I don't remember. I'm gonna go get some water. I usually have even bigger jugs when I go on purpose somewhere, but this is usually always nearby. Just a Stanley thermos, but I use this for water, and then when I'm camping or overlanding or whatever, I use the water for coffee, and then I boil that coffee, have some, and then I put the spare coffee back in there. It stays warm for a day. But if you don't practice with your bag once in a while, you might forget what you got. I do open this quite a bit, but you know, if you don't do it weekly, you have to know what stuff is. I do know what's in here. So this is my I don't know, cheap jet boil setup. I mean, works good. Works good for small things. Doesn't close very well, but that's why I got that. So you got this little deal, and this can be for water or whatever. This is a bigger, obviously, pot. This is what I'm going to use for some coffee. This is what I'm going to use to boil some water for a quick meal. So I got the feet for the gas can. I got the torch nozzle. Spare bag for whatever reason. A little deal to clean this with if I want to or need to. I got this lighter. I have about 10 ways to make a fire or light things, by the way, between the Jeep and this backpack. But got this. This was free from the Hemp Fest last year. Actually, not last year. Was it last year? Anyway, in the Boise Park down there. So I'm going to do, I'll fill this with water. And I don't exactly know how much water it's going to take for the meal I brought. Actually, there's a ton of meals kicking around in the Jeep, and there's some in here too. This table is sketchy, but it's light. So, alright, got the water. I swear I keep hearing somebody. I got the water. Now, see? That's for making coffee. I forgot where my stove gas is. Is it in here? In this cheap Chinese case? That I had to tape last time I used it. Tried to fix it with screws and I hate throwing things away if they can be fixed or whatever. So this box in my sketchy ballpoint pen writing says fire. What's in fire? Get this thing and so I have many ways of making a fire here. Ferro rod, fire starters. I made a whole bunch of Vaseline and cotton balls in case I need that. And then I got some of these butane, propane, isobutyl cans to make a fire with. So that's what we're gonna do. I do have a flashlight, and I have a new DeVos actually camping light that I forgot to bring, that I was gonna bring because I knew I would be here at dark. And well, once again, I'll just blame that on the stupid Jeep. So let's go over here. I'll take this off.
tap. This, yes, this is the burner. With lots of extra rubber bands, because it's chingchong.com. It doesn't stay together very well. But hey, I believe it was $19 for this whole burner system minus the gas, so I'm not gonna complain about that, considering all the people that waste money on the jet boils, which they are good. I'm not gonna talk trash about them, but this can be screwed on to multiple different types of gas containers, so screw this on. Make sure the gas is off. It's got its own lighter. Now these feet are also a little sketch, so be careful, but they do work. Oh, and I forgot, we've got the feet here that open and fold up. You kind of turn around, open and fold up for the actual if you do this right, it actually locks in there. Let's see if we can start it with its own igniter. Look at that, don't even need the lighter. But we're gonna turn it off because one of these little feet. Get this boiling, so let's see. I mean, obviously for camping, you've seen the videos, I have a nice big fold out Coleman stove that also looks like a Jetboil knockoff 2-burner that works really well, but this is just what I had, so maybe you should ask yourself, what do you have? So this was also in that pack, and since I haven't been here for a while, what do we have in here? What do we have in here? Oh. Silverware. It did come with this stove. Alright. The biggest deal with me and most people is putting all the crap away back where it goes. I think I have other silverware in there too, but we'll see if we can utilize this, even though the bags are deep for the food. In the pack, biscuits and gravy. Breakfast skillet, shredded potatoes, scrambled eggs, mixed pork, sausage, peppers, onions, freeze egg. No. I think we're going to have, because it's dinner, we're going to have beef stroganoff noodles. If you look on Amazon, you can catch these for about $3 cheaper than you can buy them anywhere else. That's what I do. So that's what I'm going to have. We've already got some bubbles, so it's, sheesh, it's almost boiling. It's pretty quick. So,
big dog prints there. Excuse me. Some deer. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are those dog prints? That's my foot. Even though the snow makes it look bigger. Maybe those aren't deer. Maybe those are just all dog and the way the snow melted. I think it's a guy with a dog. These aren't my footprints. A lot of birds. Bird hunting here. There's a place over the hill over there that you can actually hunt birds, and it's a bird refuge at the same time. So, see if you can see Squaw Butte. There she is. Kind of cool. Looks like a really, really tall mountain in Alaska, the way the snow is on there and the rocks poking out. Oh, and no trespassing. There we go. Look at that. We're starting to get a little bit of an inversion. There was a decent storm passed through last night. Actually, not last night. It was pretty nice and sunny yesterday. The night before and a few nights before that, we got quite a bit of snow and then rain on top of it. And it's been really cold. And when it gets cold in the Treasure Valley, like with this specific weather pattern that we're having, it turns into an inversion, which is like the cold air gets trapped down in the valley along with everybody's smoke from, you know, fires. Like people still burn wood here and there and wood stoves, and some people heat their houses with the pellet stoves or whatever. But and with the amount of people that have moved here in the last 6 or 7 years, 8 years, also a little bit of emissions. But what happens is that cold air just keeps it all down in the valley, as you can kind of probably see. And they're calling for a possible inversion the next few days. It might lock it down. Well, sometimes it might be 35 or 40 up here and clear. And then you go back down to the valley and it looks like it's just a horrible, dark, wintry storm day. Even though there's no storms, it's always dark. Alright, water is boiling. So, let's read this. That's the breakfast. Just add water, ready in 10 minutes. No cleanup, plenty of protein, blah, 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 blah. Open package, tear at notch, remove, discard oxygen absorber, important. Carefully add 1 2/3 cups or 13 ounces. I'm guessing this is about the right amount of boiling water. So I'm going to pour it in there. And it is hot. Oop, don't do that. This table sucks and I didn't make sure it was on level ground. There we are. Stir it, it said. And depending on how this constitutes, this might be more of a soup stroganoff. But hey, that'll be fine. Better than nothing. It's really hot. I want you to. It has kind of a Ziploc pouch on it. So, sometimes people will, if you have a bigger pot and you're doing more of a camping scenario, you can boil a lot of extra water, measure the cups, put this back in the pot with the hot water, put the lid on it, and it'll help it constitute faster and more thoroughly. So I'm gonna go ahead and start buttoning this up, putting it away, and we'll come back here in 5 minutes, stir again, and then 4 minutes. So between 5 and 9 minutes. We'll see you guys. Okay, it was 5 minutes. I stirred it, closed it back up. Went ahead and stitched my bag back up, other than the silverware. And I'll just carefully unzip the top of my bag, put the silverware in there when it's time. And being prepared. I have a chair, but unfortunately it's the sketchiest chair that I own because it has that stupid foot thing, which, you know, when you're camping sometimes that's okay, but I just like a simple chair. Usually I like, for Father's Day a couple years ago, I got a really big heavy duty Cabela's chair. It has 2 fishing pole holders and a couple cold cup beer soda holders, and usually that's what's in there, but it's not in there. From our last overlanding trip into the IDAHOs, I took everything out, cleaned it up, and then tore everything apart when I got home because we got stuck in the snow when I blew that front left axle U-joint out. It was a mess back there. I have, you know, a nice tidy thing for all my recovery gear, but I used the recovery gear and the tree strap I just kind of threw in there, and traction boards and things, and I kind of left it. And then when I got home, I pulled everything out, put the recovery gear back in there, but left the Cabela's chair out. This one has just been sitting in the back, so as much as I hate it, maybe it'll come in handy this time. Who knows? So I'll let you look at if you can even see it. You notice how it's getting colder, and you can see the inversion starting to lay even lower over there. But the sun's kind of hitting the very top, even though the power lines are in the way. It looks like the very top of the War Eagle Mountain there above Silver City. Good Lord, I don't know how many miles away that is. At least 100 miles away. But behind us is, you know, the Rocky Mountains. North, this is north, and then south, that is, this is true south, true magnetic north, but north is this way, so I just call it south or southwest anyways. That's the IDAHOs, and it's kind of cool. I don't know if you can see it from there. Let's see if this goes up. Nope. Squaw Butte really starting to get some good looks there. It's pretty cool. Normally there isn't a lot of snow on there, but these storms that pass by are pretty gnarly. So anyway, I'll go put you down somewhere cool, and I'll stir up my meal, sit down, and enjoy the sunset, and eat.
deal. By the way, all gone. Put my spoon away. Put my spoon away. Put my go bag away. Inch pack, ready bag, prepared bag, whatever. Just watching this go down and then we'll head home. Pretty slick. The back end's trying to follow the front end around.